very wonderful morning. This Thursday morning, yes, it's another exciting edition of Sports Class. As we dey talk, we don't land, we don't carry everything come. Maybe they discuss wetin dey happen for the world of sports, and a lot of things they happen. And because now only we no go fit carry am. Now we can get our very own Olisa Chukwuma. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. How do you feel this morning?
Oh, I feel good and optimistic on being on this show.
Is there something very exciting that's making you happy about the sporting world right now?
Well, generally, I'll just say football and the changes happening in Manchester United as a fan.
So you are now publicly making it known you're a Manchester United
fan. Every time, always.
Okay. So you're here to defend Amorim, or you're here to tell us something else about Manchester United that we don't know yet?
I think everybody knows everything. Just breaking it down and just like seeing my own view on it.
Okay. So before we move to Europe and Manchester United, let's bring it home to our very home team, our very own Nigerian professional Premier League. Yes, we are going to talk about Enyimba and Nasarawa match being postponed. Yes, the match day 17 clash between Enyimba and Nasarawa United has been postponed indefinitely following a report from Enyimba that they have logistics issues and challenges, and therefore it will be unavailable to hold on Thursday, which is supposed to be today. Yes. According to reports, Enyimba's request cited logistics challenges after their terrible 3-0 defeat to the Black Bulls of Mozambique in the CAF Confederation Cup on Sunday. The team encountered issues returning from Maputo and insufficient recovery period, which is said to have left them unprepared for the match against Nasarawa United. This is something that the organizers of the Nigerian Premier League has decided that they are yet to announce the new dates. So for now, we are just waiting to know what's going to happen. But of course, when anything happens or when there's news on the new match, that new match fixture and date, we are going to let you know. Meanwhile, Nasarawa United will continue their Nigerian league matches and fixture against Rivers United, which will be at home, which will be happening on Sunday, the 22nd. And talking about Enyimba being in the CAF Confederation Cup, they are currently at the bottom of the table of their group with just 1 point from 3 matches. Now, growing up, I know everybody had Enyimba.
Well, I've actually seen them. I've seen them. I've watched them a couple of times.
Yes, you've watched them play, yes. And you've actually talked about them before. Now, I don't know. It seems the Enyimba of before, the elephant is not moving again. Or do you still feel they will still get up and move again?
Well, I think generally there has been a decline in the quality of players who've produced locally. There has just been negligence on that part. I mean, everybody knows that they can play football, but nobody talks about welfare, medical attention and all. So at the end of the day, it's just natural to have this kind of decline in the quality of players we produce from our local leagues.
So the quality of players is what is affecting the Enyimba right now?
Well,
or it's just part of it?
It's part of it, because I mean, imagine playing and knowing that if you get injured, your treatment is not sure. So you don't take the risk, you don't go in for the tackle, you just you play safe.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, that's what you get.
Okay, he says they play safe, so sometimes you don't do all you have to do just to survive for the next match.
Yeah.
Now, still moving on, let's talk about what is happening still in Nigeria, but this time around affecting the CAF Awards that was just concluded on Monday. Yes, Ifeanyi Udeze, who is a former Nigerian and West Brom left back, yes, the former Super Eagles way back, who is well known, has actually questioned CAF's omission of William Trust Ekong from the Team of the Year during the CAF Awards night on Monday. Now, William Trust Ekong, who plays for Al Kholoud in the Saudi Pro League, and also the captain of the Super Eagles, who actually led the Super Eagles to the AFCON finals and scored 3 goals in the process as well. And he was named the most valuable player. The most valuable player in the CAF, they just concluded AFCON, and yet he was not involved or included in the CAF Team of the Year. Yes, the three men back that completed that particular team was Chancel Mbeba of Congo and Olympique Marseille, Khalidou Koulibaly, of course, of Senegal and Al Hilal, and we have Akaf Hakimi of Morocco and PSG. Now, this has actually sparked a lot of controversy from the Nigerian media space. A lot of Nigeria, yes, we might be happy about Lookman,
yes,
but there's a lot to talk about. And this also happened with Nnadozie not being included in the women's team of the year, but she's the goalkeeper of the year.
Yeah, well,
is this normal, or do you feel it's a compensation to others? Or some people say it's compensation, some people say it's just because they don't know what to do.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Like, generally, we football fans, especially Nigerians, we feel entitled too much, you know. If it doesn't go our way, we are throwing tantrums. No. You know, I always say this, like, when we have international tournaments like AFCON, UEFA and all, it's just a 1 month, 2 month period in a calendar year. Yes. I mean, Trostekong was good, solid, led us to the final, scored in the final. But at the end of the day, after the tournament, nobody has seen him play. You don't watch him.
But before he actually went to the Saudi Pro League, he actually won the Greek League with his Greek side, PAOK.
Yes, well, no, that happens, but you didn't even watch PAOK either.
So is the problem is
no.
You don't watch them play?
Well, it's normally these things will always gravitate towards players with played in the big leagues. Like, people watch you week in, week out. They have opinions about you, the level of matches you play and all. No, I'm not taking anything away from Trostekong. He's actually very, very, very good. During the course of the tournament, he was solid and he was rewarded with the most valuable player. Yes, I feel bad he's not there. But when you look at the caliber of players there and at the level they play, although Koulibaly too is in the
team of the year.
Yes, and he's also plays in Saudi. But I mean, it's decent enough for me. That's the team of the year, the selection of the team. I mean, there are thousands of players to always choose from.
Okay. Yeah. He says there are thousands of players to always choose from, and so we should not be so angry that Trostekong is not there.
Well,
what about Chiamaka Nnadozie? We're forgetting that.
Well, like I always say,
at least she won female goalkeeper of the year.
That is still the point. Well, I don't know. I think her own was deserving. She should have been there. But like I always say, we don't follow these players. Like, we don't watch them so much. There's not even much enlightenment about the female football. Like, you can't even say this person plays here, or this is what happens. I mean, at most you see them 2 times in a year. So I mean,
okay, it's understandable now.
Yeah.
Of course, let's take a little tour from this our African home. Let's move to the European side and see what's going on there. Yes, we're going to talk about the Carabao Cup. Yes, the EFL trophy that had started yesterday. Actually, talking about the semi-final and the quarter-final matches. And now there are teams that are through to the semi-finals, and then there's still another team remaining. Now let's talk about what happened before we get to Arsenal. Let's talk about what happened with Newcastle. Talking about Newcastle's match, 3-1. Yes, it was quite. I think everything had so much goals involving.
Yeah, there were lots of goals.
Newcastle, Brentford. Were you expecting any changes actually going into the match?
Into the match?
Yeah.
Well, Newcastle has not been so consistent, but I mean, the difference in quality is there, and you know, these coaches treat this cup these days as a form of redemption. You know, you're not winning the league. The league is, you're not even in the, you can be in the title race, but you know you're not winning at the end of the day. So you just have to like focus on this side tournaments to like get something.
Okay, now let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal
the dark horses.
Now, Arsenal's match was quite special because it was a one-man riot squad. Talking about Gabriel Jesus giving a hat-trick that night. It's like a different man.
Feeling.
So yes, and only he alone conquered.
Well, you can't say him alone. It's a team sport. the goal scorer takes the credit. Kudos to that. But I feel like with Gabriel Jesus, Arsenal has been really supportive. You know, Arteta has always been there backing him. He comes back from injury, they try to integrate him into the team. So I mean, he's not a player lacking the confidence. He just needs to be fit and get regular game time. And
now talking about Arteta,
yeah,
the anniversary. This is I think the 5-year anniversary of him being in Arsenal. Yeah, just I think one trophy. Now,
well, he counts his community shield.
He's good. He's good. He's good. But is this good enough?
That's the difficult one to ask.
Because you keep seeing Arsenal fall short. They just get there and then.
Well, Arsenal will always be Arsenal, the elephant on the tree.
Okay,
you know.
So they'll keep falling.
Not like they will keep falling. Eventually, they will get their day.
When?
I don't know. Eventually, nobody ever thought Arsenal would be in the title race last season, like coming into the season. But they've done it, and you know, if you keep knocking, one day the door is going to open.
One day the door.
Yeah. So.
Now let's talk about the game that will happen tonight. That's Tottenham versus Manchester United, taking place by 9 p.m. Also, the Carabao Cup. This is going to be the last match that will determine who's going to be in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Now, you're a Manchester United fan. Let's talk about Manchester United a little bit. Now, first of all, what is your prediction for this match?
I would say 2-1 win to Manchester United.
Now, here comes the other question. Why?
Well, like I always say, these tournaments are a form of redemption to coaches. Amorim is new, and looking at the Ten Hag templates, like, I mean, chasing these side tournaments because you know you're not winning the league. It's a boost of morale for him to like actually try to win it. Yes.
Okay, so do you even see Manchester United winning it?
Well, they just have to. You have to play the final first to win. So you get past Tottenham, hopefully, then we'll see what happens.
Now, still speaking of Manchester United, it seems the entire Manchester has a